Stream. All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Papa Bear, alongside Jazz Speedruns. I'm going to be commentating this here third race in the Zethor block.
Yes, it's the continuation of Zethor versus the world. Zethor has to race me next, actually.
I love that. All right. Yeah, saw a great performance from Zethor versus Wagers last time. Not only did Zethor get a very lucky early lead, but he also was able to secure it for most of the race. So I'm excited to see now that his nerves are down. I'm really interested to see what these runners can pull off.
He did get pretty lucky in Death Chamber the last one too, I think. So you were most of the pieces. So that's
true.
good. I hope he has a run where he finds the pieces quickly, especially in Death Chamber. Seems like that was the stage that gave him trouble with his first race.
And it looks like they're off. Zethor lagging a tad. But it's alright.
Now, Bluegh is a really solid runner. I think she had 2 upsets. Is that true? 2 upsets in this?
I believe you're correct.
Versus both of us.
Yeah,
she's
very
she's
true.
been popping off. Getting 27.
Oh! Zethor gets F-marred.
Zethor gets third.
Bluegh looks like he's going to miss CE. He's not going to go for the save. He's going to keep going.
She is definitely missing CE skip. And yeah, her pronouns are she, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Now, if Zethor gets CE skip here, he could close the lead. And I know he goes for it.
Getting the stuff in it. Except for missing CP skip. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Liam raises a good point. I said he when I meant she when I was referring to Bluegh. But it looks like Zethor is not going to go for CE. Still a pretty close race at the moment, though.
Bluegh with a bit of a lead here. Yes. Quite the lead, actually. Probably looks about 25 seconds or so. Perhaps.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Okay. Bluegh finishing with a 2:04.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on!
Squadron Troop Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located.
Copy that.
I do apologize, and if Bluegh's going for front box. I do apologize in advance if I start getting nervous towards the end of this race, because I have to run right after it, so...
Wonderful time from Bluegh. 22 on Bigfoot.
22 with that. Pretty nice.
Yeah, she had a really good really good front box strategy. As Zethor pops into Bigfoot, looks like Bluegh gets no free pieces. She's doing some checks. Bottom of a pillar. Near the 6 pillars. Okay.
It's close or left.
Good movement we're seeing from Bluegh.
Looks like we're seeing Zethor do back bot. Just a few seconds, but it might be a little bit easier for some.
It's closer.
Great execution from Wild Canyon Nice
Yeah, that
timing.
was definitely solid execution there with 27.
Yeah, this is perfect.
At the bottom of a swirl tile pyramid. The first,
Oh yeah.
and on the same path, really good
Sandy
second
path.
piece. Looks like
Looks like
it's the
neither of
bottom
these
enemy.
runners. Sorry. Looks like neither of these runners are getting the checks that they want. This is alright. So this is Bluegh's second time getting this piece in a row, but he gets it. Has less trouble this time getting that where the wind blows piece.
Yeah, Zethor, but yeah.
But that's a great time. But both runners had a great Wild Canyon.
Bluegh with the early lock on one of the enemies, but not the other one. There is not too much to say about the Eggman fight. It's mostly just point forward and shoot. Although I think Bluegh's was a bit faster. Sometimes Eggman turns early. Oh, Bluegh missing the gate ball. It's like a couple seconds there. It looks like she got a. I couldn't see what the time was on the elevator, but it looked like a 40 or overall. Now Zethor is pretty good at Tails movement, so we might see catch up a little bit here against. Oh, he gets sniped.
Ooh.
You hate to see the snipe.
Yeah.
There's two beetles in that stage that can easily snipe you if you're not careful.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Frozen lane as Zethor gets up to the elevator.
So 145 Frozen lane.
That was easy.
Metal Harbor is one of those stages that Zethor has been struggling with a little bit. We saw some deaths in earlier runs. But both of these runners are capable of getting solid times on the stage.
And when they're
Just
this
like
close, to each other, one death can be pretty significant in terms of making the lead.
Absolutely. So it's going to come down to pretty much who can get through the stage cleanly with no deaths and no major mistakes. And this stage really likes to mess you up. It's a very tough stage.
Yeah.
Bluegh with a birthday gap there.
All right.
Missile launch in 15 seconds. Fire.
Is that a fall?
Okay. It's like no deaths for either runner so far.
Let's see how it's even ending here.
Ooh,
She
oh.
misses it, but gets the backup.
Yeah.
That's probably
Great save by Bluegh.
the best way you can save that is definitely jumping to the next. So
Barely
that's a
made
good
it.
Yeah. That loop skip can be a very, very difficult one to do, especially since it's right at the end. And a death there will cost you about 30 seconds. Blue's
Yeah,
going for
and we're
normal.
seeing we're seeing Zethor going for a
So far, so good.
missile skip because
Hey, that's
Yes.
he's been struggling with missile skips.
I
I've
found you.
decided it's just a better option not to get left behind by the missile.
Zethor did do the same thing last time against Wagers, though, and it didn't really affect
I'll make you eat
his
those
time all that
words.
much because he has good consistency with the way he plays the rest of the game. Finishing Metal Harbor, Bluegh at about a 40-second lead.
That's a decent shadow fight. But she will now be going into one of the most frustrating stages of the game. List. Or
Do you know if
text
Bluegh goes
list.
for? Do you know if Bluegh goes for wall run?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Blows up.
I haven't seen any of her races because I was racing with one of them and I missed the other one, so I'm not sure if she goes for it or not. We're gonna find out.
Yes, we will. As Zethor enters Shadow, Bluegh enters Green Forest. Oh, come on, Zethor.
Oh, Zethor with the death and shadow.
Zethor takes a death on Shadow that will cost him about 10 seconds.
Bluegh playing it safe at the area easy section, deciding not to go for it. That is probably a smart decision because that skip is frustrating. Oh, she does go for mini wall run. This is it, but makes it up anyway. Ah, something with another. Oh wait, never mind. He just died after finishing the fight. I thought he died again. Not paying enough attention.
Okay.
And she's not going for wall run. Going for consistency instead. Sorry for cutting you off there.
Bluegh gonna get a very clean bungee skip.
That's definitely a solid Green Forest from Bluegh. She played consistent, got the sub 140. Very nice to see.
Very good. Very good.
In the race between myself and her, that is
No problem.
where she, I think, really pulled ahead that Metal Harbor. Just because she played more consistently than I did. I was going for tougher strats and failed.
Yeah, you love to see some good consistency from these runners. Any predictions in chat for Bluegh's Pumpkin Hill?
This place sure feels haunted. There's no time
Gonna guess.
Myself,
I
I'm
hate
gonna go
to
for
say
a,
it, but double containers, first piece.
I'm gonna go
I
for
hate
a
to say it.
I'm gonna go for a 43.
I was right. I called it.
Oh,
Yeah,
whoa,
and she
that
reset.
was really impressive.
Well, it is a 3-location piece, so it's the most common. So, you know, I probably the best guess to make.
Jazz is a psychic, ladies and gentlemen.
It's true.
Smart restart on the double containers. I do the same thing. I will very rarely take that gamble for double containers because I am often wrong.
If I don't get it on Ghost Train, I always reset it, just because the other two are so bad and more likely to get a better set anyway. So.
All right, and we end with a 47 from Bluegh on Pumpkin Hill. Good time. All things considered.
Zethor. So Zethor's reinforced was about 10 seconds slower.
Zethor about to enter Pumpkin Hill. Any Zethor predictions?
Will we see another double containers?
Oh my god. I'm freaked out.
Probably not, but I'm gonna guess it on it. Half-line
Half line with ring.
same.
It's the second
he
time
got
he's
it
gotten
last
this.
time. Yep.
Yeah.
He does know how to grab it. His Knuckles knowledge seems to be pretty good, except for Death Chamber, which we'll be seeing more.
Yeah, we'll see though. He had a good death chamber last time, all things considered.
I think a lot of that was getting
You're
lucky
getting
and
mountain,
just happening to get pieces that do have to collect though. So it really comes down to will he know the pieces of Death Chamber?
Bearded Mountain looks like is going to get him a mid 40. Good execution by Zethor.
All Containers does have amazing potential as the fastest set if you get Ghost Tree. That is free. If you get the other two, losing time, guaranteed. I missed it. I think Bluegh's on zero cycle pace. I think that's a zero cycle. Must be, right?
It might be.
Yeah, it is. The checkpoint time like that must be. That is very impressive. We haven't seen too many zero cycles.
Very pog zero cycle from Blue.
Absolutely excellent play. Zethor also gets the weight off. On pace for a zero cycle.
Yup. Good pause hovers. He's also on zero cycle path. So far.
I hope we see the double zero cycle in this race. That would be really fun.
Blue looks like Blue finishes with a 207. Great mission streak.
That was a little tough.
Yeah, that is a really good time. Of course, any time with a zero cycle is probably going to be a good one.
All right. Blue's still on zero cycle pace, or Zethor still on zero cycle pace.
And it looks like
Ooh, makes it. Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get that pause cover though?
Oh, he's getting first cycle. And what's he doing? Oh no, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. That's a blunder. If you miss that cycle,
Oh
just
no!
first cycle. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Just gotta
Going
wait
back
for the next one.
just to show off Walk of Shame, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the idea behind that was, but
It's closer.
meanwhile, Bluegh getting a pretty
And,
good set with a 28.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on in this race all the time. It's hard to keep track of both runners. I didn't even see what most of those pieces were. I only saw the last one.
Yeah. Went by that fast.
The president must be over there. Let's
So during Route 101, I think we're just going to pay attention to Zethor because there's not much to be said about 101 except for he has the better rig route and snaking. Driving abilities in general.
Zethor gonna finish. Excuse me.
244 was rather unfortunate for the
Gonna finish.
I don't know if it's my internet or if you just went local,
We're
but
getting closer.
I think it might just be my internet, so I don't know. Getting a ping but still checking the back.
Hmm.
Oh, I hope we don't see a minecart dumping in here.
overturned minecart.
Did you find the president?
Now this is a piece you can check for if you know what you're doing. The 3-piece checks on the top
was
are
just gonna
very
say.
recommended. If you know how to do them, go for that, because there's, I want to say, about 5 3-pieces you can check for. He gets the good dented ceiling, one you can easily grab.
There you
Grab
go.
that ceiling. Perfect.
Is there a way you can check for good dented ceiling or bad dented ceiling?
Oh, you just have to recognize it by the radar range. And if the radar is pinging earlier, it's probably the closer one, the good one.
Well, all things considered, I think both runners had a good aquatic run.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I found the president.
Bluegh just getting out of 101 as Zethor gets in.
That means there's
You're
about
driving-
2 minutes, 17 seconds gap between. Roughly.
And here we're getting into the area of the run that lots of runners can choke on. There's lots of pitfalls, very technical couple of stages coming up. But I've seen both Bluegh and Zethor perform very well in these desert stages.
Yeah, Hidden Base is easily the most chokeable tail stage, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Okay.
Bluegh not getting
Try
a
shooting
perfect
something
start, so
you can find your way out.
I don't know if she goes for pole hover. She does, but she's definitely not going to make the cycle if she backs it up, so she's going to go for corner flip or GC skip, call it that. And it's really clean. That was a really clean one. Wow, no way.
Okay.
Very clean clip.
Okay.
Now, as you finish,
Oh, not quite
Um,
making the gap there.
as we finish watching Zethor finish 101, you got to remember that he did have a very consistent pole hop his last game. Oh no!
Taking a death, but
takes a
luckily she took the checkpoint, which is very good. She's not wasting too
Yeah.
much time. Some runners will
Always a
actually
good
opt
idea.
for. I see a lot of runners skip that checkpoint just because it saves some frames.
Okay.
Bluegh not doing paw covers here. Potentially faster in variant 1, but only if you hit it.
Okay. Okay.
Looks like Bluegh is going to finish with a 2:03 or 2:02. As the mouse moves across the screen, Zethor is entering Hidden Base.
That was a little tough.
We'll see that pole hop again. It looked like he had it pretty consistently when I last watched him.
And does he go for the IL pull hop? I think he might. No, he goes for the door. Oh, and
No
he's
pole
going
hop.
to back it up with.
Oh,
Looks like he's doing axle jump. As Bluegh is entering Pyramid Cave. For those of you who don't know, if you're fast enough making it to the pole hop, you can try it twice and still make the cycle. But after that, you definitely cannot. Jumping a little bit late there. Bluegh having a very solid Pyramid Cave so far. See if she gets door skip first try. She does.
Excuse me, Zethor having a pretty good pyramid cave, all things considered, or hidden base. All these stages blend together for me.
Blue going for heck?
Going for
Yes.
heck skip.
Oh my
Misses
gosh.
it.
Didn't hit it. Unfortunate. I wonder if she'll attempt it again or just go for the more reliable snake skip. Looks like she is opting to go for the more reliable snake skip. Heck skip for the fans.
Either way.
I'm happy to see it. The attempt was made at least.
Ooh,
Zethor with the
misses that.
201.
Fine. No. Super bad.
All things considered, 143 is still an acceptable time on
Zeth.
stage.
Very good time.
I think I might have accidentally talked over you, but on my end, I think your mic was cutting out, so I don't know. I'm sorry if I did.
It might have been. My Wi-Fi's being weird lately. Bluegh
Oh,
gets
that
his
was the
eyes bugged
same
out.
mistake that he made in the last 2 runs.
It's closer. 2 more left.
Taking the core
Embarrassing.
P1. Bluegh is.
Embarrassing place
We'll see if he
P1.
does it.
No
We'll
death
see if he does
strat.
a death strat in core. Death strat in core has the same amount, or roughly the same amount of probability that
It's closer.
doing a death strat in Blue Room will do. But it looks like Bluegh was able to flat Eggman P3. Wow, good set. Looks
I
like
think it's actually
Bluegh
close
was
to
able
probability to green win, but
looks
sorry.
like Bluegh was able to get back.
That is
to
a
the
very
red
solid
room.
death changer.
Booty clipping the Blue Room. Very cool.
It's closer. Rats.
I found him.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Oh, Zethor bouncing a little bit early for snake skip.
Mm.
Not quite making it.
Huh? Who's there? What the? A ghost?
All right. Gotta get to that next time. As Bluegh entering Boom Boom. Now I've seen a lot of high-level runners choke on Boom Boom. And going for cat boost.
Barely missing cat boost. Just barely.
Oh,
The ghosts hate the sunlight. There must be a way to get some sunlight in here.
Zethor
Getting it second
finishes.
try.
Zethor finishes Pyramid Cave, praying to RNGesus.
Looks like it's long vertical white line. Now the
First
optimal
piece of
route
the-
here is probably to do either red box flip or booty flip, but I doubt we're gonna see that. Oh, there was an attempt at red box.
Maybe ghost is holding.
Another attempt.
Oh.
Something must have gone wrong. Missed it.
He's She's going to go for the normal route. Likely will take a death here.
Oh,
Keeps
this
getting
keeps
that
collecting the ring. Keeps
no,
collecting the
Zethor, come
ring.
on, buddy.
No. That ring didn't want to be dropped. Gets very lucky with the roasted peas.
All right, good. Nice roasted
Love
peas.
to see it. And I didn't see what the last piece was. Well, he's not quite good enough. But it looks like it's a good set, so we're not going to be seeing the same.
Oh, it looks like Eggman's eye level.
Yeah, Eggman's eye level. We're going to be seeing an actually good Death Chamber for Zethor, which is a stage he struggled with a lot in his first race today, which means he actually has a shot at potentially winning this race, getting an upset.
Definitely. All things considered, these runners are still very, very close, and it definitely still is anyone's game.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to skips at the end for Bluegh. Let's see if she gets both CGSS and FR skip. If she can, all of those things fall pretty quickly, then she basically wins. But if she struggles with it, then Zethor's gonna have a chance.
See if we can see a first try Bofa from Bluegh. No first try. She's going to go for the second try.
Zethor missing the second hit on Bluegh. Bluegh getting
second try.
So he's gonna have a 2-cycle boom move. That's unfortunate. That's gonna go to waste a lot of time. Especially getting 2 hits, that means you're gonna have to wait for Boom Boom to stop doing this chasing you down move. And then he'll throw, I think, 5 or 6 fireballs. I don't remember how many. And then additionally, you have to wait longer for his fire breath attack before you go behind it. So it loses probably a minute.
Yeah. Almost at that point, you would want to just restart the boss. Just take
if you're confident enough. If you're confident enough, it's probably faster to restart. But if you're not, then going for 2 cycles is fine. This is about a minute though.
Zethor with a 2-cycle boom boom, as Bluegh looks like she's gonna finish.
I did it!
Eternal Engine with a 140, good time, especially with the second try Bofa. Egg Golem.
Better next time.
Now I know Zethor tried to go for a couple profit bounces, but it looks like he's gonna go for normal Egg Golem.
Yep, just a standard Egg Golem. Looks like he's gonna get a ballerina attack here. It is a good idea to attempt super bounces if you do encounter this attack, because you're gonna have to wait anyway. Get on
Looks
back.
like he chose to wait anyway. Bluegh restarting for Dangerous Liquid on Meteor Herd.
That is a 50-50 piece, and one of them is really good, and the other one is not so good. So some runners will settle that.
Dangerous
like
Liquid again.
Dangerous Liquid for second. She's going to be hoping it's the middle one.
This one absolutely confirms it's the top. Oh no, never mind. I take it back. She got a
Jump from the star.
all things considered, good Meteor Herd set out of Bluegh. It looks like it's going to be the middle meteorite. Yup.
I found him.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Zethor entering Eternal Engine as Bluegh enters Rouge.
Now we did see Zethor get a first try Boba in the last race, I think.
Talking to
But
you is a
That's
waste of
true.
time.
Let's see that again. Who knows?
Would be
Zethor is
it would be
good
a
at that.
If that's how you want to play, I will take it from you.
all right. No first try.
Unfortunately not.
You've made me mad. No, I mean, this can't be true. I never lose.
Get away from my emerald.
No, he's missing second try. He's also not going for right side. Like much to say about Bluegh's Rouge fight, it was just now she has to do crazy gadget. Getting shot by the robot as Zethor gets out of bounds.
All right. We'll see if Bluegh can nail first try CGSS.
Does take the checkpoint, which is a smart decision if it wastes time, because this skip is very hard to nail consistently.
Yeah, especially when you're in a race setting. It looks like she's gonna go for the normal, not box hover, but she gets out first try.
Yep, that is the standard free cam setup.
Oh, she's
That
got it.
is definitely
got
it. She's in.
Beautiful.
Yes!
Absolutely wonderful crazy gadget. Now we're gonna see Zethor
Huh. No problem.
goal ring. Looks like he's playing it a little safer, actually flipping back into the stage.
Yes,
That
Zethor
is
does
playing
come
it.
back in.
That is playing it very safe, but does lose quite a bit of time to going through the back. So
You're no match for me, you weak little fox. All right, no more games.
this Eggman fight is not perfectly. It's also not terrible.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be about.
No,
Yeah.
can't lose to tail.
I've noticed a lot of runners, including myself included, have less than perfect Eggman 2s. I think it might be tournament jitters, any other kinds of things. I'm not sure, but either way.
Yeah, there are two main strategies for beating that boss. There's a Dark Permanent and a Tommy Pit. I didn't really see which one she went for, but both of those are good strategies that end up with 4 teams have done perfectly.
Bluegh going for bounce, final rush.
That is the faster method. Looks like she has the right gravity. It's all about turning at the right time and making it to the end.
Cage in a container, P3 for Zethor. Not a bet, but he's got good movement.
No, I wasn't paying enough attention to know, but it looks like it turns a bit late. So, I don't know if she's gonna have enough fight in this.
Oh, shout out to Tommy for the raid.
Tommy, I just mentioned you. Thank you for the raid. I mentioned your limit for Eggman 2, which is actually the limit I prefer.
Bluegh looking a little
Pretty
bit low, but I think
It's
she's
a
going to
bit
be okay.
low. It's gonna be tight. This can still make it, but it's tight, and it's just weak.
Oh, she opts for the restart.
Yeah, she ricocheted off and didn't make it.
Interesting. She does still have enough time to keep this lead, so she can afford the time restart. However, if Zethor can really pull off a good Eggman
Zethor still
2,
needs to do crazy gadgets. Eggman 2 and Final Rush. Just needs to do Final Rush, so she has a pretty commanding.
Zethor really finding his legs in the tournament. He's been pretty close for most of the races he's been in. Okay.
Yeah, he is definitely playing extremely well, considering I think he might be the bottom seed of the whole tournament, if not just for 3.
I believe he is the bottom seed in his pool.
In his okay, so that's our.
Yeah, it's our pool. All right,
How is he
Zethor
doing
looks like
skipless?
he's not opting for CGSS. Gets the skip. Okay, cool. Gets the drop. Nice.
And Bluegh finishing final rush, so almost guaranteed victory at this point.
Huh. No problem.
Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of chaos control!
He's getting some good hits.
All right.
A quick shout out to really well
Good looking
played.
rhythm. All right. 20 and 49 for Blue. GG to Blue.
GG to Bluegh. Unfortunate death by Zethor right there. And he has 0 lives, so he has to play really consistently for the rest of the stage. Hopefully we see a clean, skipless
Sonic, I did it.
CG. I would personally play it as safe as possible if I were Zethor's shoes right now.
Well, he's almost done with CGS or CG, and
yeah, there's not too many places you could die left in the stage unless he messes up puzzle group skip, but that's unlikely. You don't see that. Usually get on top of the platform, make the rest really easily. If I didn't just coast the run. Okay, it looks good.
now with these other races Zethor has coming up next, you know, you got to wonder like what he needs to do, considering he doesn't do CGSS and he doesn't do a lot of these other big skips that a lot of other runners will do. So you have to think about like what he can do in order to hold his own.
Yeah, he's racing me next, so I think that's his last race of the night, and we're just gonna hope he does his best. And honestly, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm rooting for Zethor in that race. So I suspect I'll probably win. I have the advantage of better death taking knowledge. And I have some gift that he doesn't use. It's a matter of if I hit them, though. Zethor is now racing against Zethor. Interesting. They're perfectly synced up.
Yeah, real close race.
It doesn't look like he's using any sort of manip for this boss fight, and that's probably going to cost him. He does finish the fight, though, on the second try.
Zethor versus the Zethor.
Zethor versus Zethor. No way. Down a little early. I think he might go for fast He might go for fast FR. He does do that. Very not advisable to go for that since it is a very inconsistent skip that involves phasing through a kill plane. Doesn't get it. Game overs too. Unfortunate.
Okay, got
Definitely
the
a
gravity.
smart decision to go for the regular variant that get to finish off the run. Now, I've never really seen anyone take this type of angle before. Very high angle. Runners are indeed still perfectly synced up. That is absolutely impressive. Almost as if they're the same. No way, they're not the same. They can't be the same person. Yeah, I must be delusional. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, good height from Zethor. Finishing.
Yeah, he makes it. He makes it.
Yeah. And it looks like if he hits a good shot or two, we'll finish with a sub 35.
Yep.
Huh. No problem.
Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of chaos control!
Okay, first hit. Nice second hit. Okay. Ooh, careful now.
That's a bit shaky, unfortunately.
Careful with that. Oh. Alright, third hit, good. Oh, and he's out. Sub 35. GG's for Zethor. Please, everybody. GG's for Zethor.
Absolutely GG's.
Very consistent time.
And it is time for me to prepare for my race with Zethor.
Ooh, good luck, Jazz.
Yeah, I'll need it.
Awesome job, Tails.
Sonic! And
Look outside.
Well, GG's to both runners. Very good run. It was very close for a long time. I feel like Zethor's really finding his legs with these runs. And
Yeah, definitely gaining some consistency.
I'm very excited to see how he performs in his next few. I mean, this is his last race for the pools, isn't it?
I think it might be, yeah.
Hmm.
He did 4 today and yesterday. So,
All right. Well, it may be. I may be on comms for the next race, so we'll have to see.
alright. When you do comms, remember my pronouns are she.
Yeah, no, I forget. It was one time I forgot pronouns. I will not mess up pronouns again. I promise.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna sign off because I have a
Alright.
race to prepare for. So,
Yes.
thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for
Alright.
tuning in, and stay tuned for one last race.
Woo!
Zethor and myself. It's gonna be exciting.
Good luck, Jazz. Hmm.